essentially, design the entire building. From a civil engineering aspect, starting in a concept phase, a product like Infraworks, which is another awesome 3D sort of interactive modeling and analysis tool, would be used to develop, the land development or some early road design. It can also be used for drainage, and then it can also pull in GIS data. So if any people are also using Esri's ArcGIS platform, Infraworks has a really good connector to that. The civil engineers would also use Civil 3D to then progress the design past concept into detailed design, sort of getting everything ready for for construction documentation. They would use another product like vehicle tracking to design car parks and roundabouts. But Civil 3D tends to be that real workhorse design package that would take a civil project from concept through to construction.
Yeah.
Then I suppose structural engineers will come into the mix as well, and they would use Revit to develop their 3D structural model, or their BIM model, if you want to call it that. They would then also rely on robot structural analysis to do any structural design of the proposed building. And then Revit will be again used to develop the documentation and details and things like that could be then passed on to the steel fabricator or the shop detailer, where they might use something like advanced steel to sort of take let's say if there's some steel framing on a particular project, they will then take that Revit model, use it with advanced steel, and then develop the shop drawings or the fabrication drawings that would then progress onto site.
Yeah.
And I think sort of to round the whole process out, you'd have a BIM manager. I think a lot of projects these days have BIM managers on them, especially government-led infrastructure type projects. And the BIM manager would rely on products like Navisworks to federate all the models together. So taking all of those different disciplines models, combining them to one. They'll do things like clash detection to make sure that there's no clashes, or they find clashes digitally before they go out to site, which is going to reduce costs and have some savings. And I guess that's the whole BIM process in a nutshell.